Hello everyone. So my wife told me after I repurposed our kitchen countertop here that I could not use it to tear apart the compressor on as its first project. Well, actually that's what I'm planning to do, of course. Alright. Instant workbench. I will cover it and protect it. I want to have a good clean place to put them back together on after all. So I took this DR1 and cut it open about a year ago. The motor windings were burnt out, unfortunately. Being self-employed and been crazy busy most of this year, except for a little bit during the early COVID. I haven't had a chance to do much with it. I did teach myself to rewind stators, and I already have the stator rewound for this. This bag has been closed for a year, except for a quick peek the other day. As I expected, there is a little rust on stuff, letting it sit that long. Dang. Still turning pretty free. There's a little on the piston. So, since this is a welded unit, it's getting a complete tear down. Almost. This will not be taken off from what I've learned in the past. There's no need to anyway, usually. But I'll make it as good as I can before I try and weld it shut or have it welded shut. Well, I had a little fun getting this nut off. As you can see, a little curl and some time and vibration. It came loose. I need to try and get this suction line out to get this whole pump off of this base. So in order to get these nuts off the spring mount, these tabs that block them from ever coming loose have to be bent back. There's 3 of these mounts. Now I'm not going to bend it real far if I can keep it from needing to, because I want to reuse it. I don't have extras. They're just stainless steel strips of metal. You could make them halfway easy. I'll have to get a wrench and see about getting them loose. Okay, so the first nut here, once I got that retainer folded back, was actually hand finger tight or less. Spun right off. I'll take this one off and I notice, look, it's shim with 3 washers. I assume since it's a welded unit, that was done when it was new. Ha! So I got the 3 spring mounts loose, and with a little more curl on the back side and putting the nut back on here and some tapping, I got this to come loose. But this line that the factory practically kinked completely on the back to get it tight enough has not kind of come through, I don't think, without bending it. So I don't know, I may be replacing part of that, because by the time I bend it and try and bend it back again, it's going to kink for sure. There's no way it's going to bend that much again. I've already bent it some before this. Now actually, right now, instead of bending it more, what I probably need to do is stand this up. Can I make the spring mounts missing up to spin this thing? Come on. It should. Hey. There we go. Ah. So that's a copper gasket on these, not a lead seal. Interesting. Oh boy. More black crud. You see my helper join me. One of my two helpers, I should say. Our little Aussie Bocephus. As you can see, the bolts that hold things together here have holes drilled through the caps and wire to keep them from ever coming loose. I just usually replace the wire with new stainless steel wire and don't try and use this. Well, there goes the New Jersey DR starting up. You can maybe hear it in the background. So I gotta get the wire out, get this apart, and start getting the rest of it apart. When I first drained the oil out of this one, it was extremely clean for a sulfur dioxide system. And this oil strainer has almost nothing in it either. Okay, so after getting these 3 bolts out here for the suction check valve, I've got to get that unloader assembly out also. I got to get all that out and get the suction line wound out of here, and then I might even have to take this out of the way first. I don't remember. I don't know if you can see it or not. Been apart for a year. Or more maybe. Or about a year. And look, I cracked that bolt open and look at the SO2 and oil bubbling out. It's amazing. It's probably going to happen on the others. Oh yeah, there's SO2 there. Oh, by the way, I finagled the cover over to the side and got this unloader out first so that I wouldn't be banging the cover around on this piston. It's a little black and not the cleanest looking. Okay, so I got all those bolts off on this cover plate, and yeah, some of them had some sulfur. A little bit. It should come off halfway, I would think. We're getting to move. This will come right off of here. Ooh, doggies. Black crud. Oh yeah, I got some cleaning to do. You can see the lead seal there where the check valve goes. Ooh. The little piston, by the way, on the DRs is the one that pumps the oil. That's your oil pump piston. Attached to this main piston, which isn't too bad. It's got some discoloration. It's got a little rust here from being exposed. but it's not all scored up. What the bore looks like. Oh, it don't look too bad at all from what I can see. I don't know if you guys will be able to see any of it here. Looks pretty good. I'll probably take the head off, and everything, as you can see, it's tied with safety wire also. So now I ought to be able to finagle this suction line off of there the rest of the way, I think. We'll see. Alright. So actually with that all out there, this comes off not too bad. You gotta get that cover plate for the unloader to come over here. Now from under here and over this way, and lift her off here and turn her a little, and voila, the whole thing in one piece. Factory did have her bent pretty tight there. I did straighten this out some to get it to come out. Maybe a little more than I needed to before I realized I could swivel the whole base. Suction check valve's up inside there, by the way, still. Okay, I've been starting to package stuff up. I go ahead and put a little bit of 3GS mineral oil on it all usually, even though it's dirty. It seems to actually dissolve some of the crud a little bit. So I've gone ahead and got the safety wire out and the screws started loose. I put a couple marks to index this. I've got some of the other stuff marked on this I didn't mention. But we're going to take the head off. Little bitty thing. Gonna be stuck a bit, huh? Okay, I thought maybe I had a little piece of brass that I'm not finding. Shouldn't be stuck that bad. There we go. It's coming loose. A little rust in the end of the bore that has formed too. How good you guys can see it in my lighting I've got. So I got a little cleaning to do. Valve's a little dirty. Doesn't look cracked or anything. Should lift out of there. I don't know how easy I can get under it. There we go. Just tapped her out. There's a little corrosion under there, it looks like. Should have never left this set for a year. But It is what it is. If it would have been our 12 mineral oil system to begin with, it probably wouldn't have been that bad. Being SO2. Valve don't look too bad. It was still good together there. Huh. Time to package all this up and clean things up.